I felt like someone was sitting on the empty couch in front of me, so I tossed a bedsheet over it. Nothing happened. I let out a breath I didn't know I'd been holding and bent down to pick up the sheet, ready to head to bed. That's when things took a disturbing turn. The sheet wouldn't budge. It was pinned to the floor, completely immovable no matter how hard I pulled, as if invisible feet were holding it down. I could sense something moving closer to me, inch by inch. Terror drove me backward as I called out for my husband. When he arrived, he couldn't understand why I was wrestling with a bedsheet. He was convinced I was hallucinating. There was nothing I could say to convince him otherwise, so I crawled into bed, every nerve on edge. The next morning, I went to my sister's place, desperate to talk to someone who might believe me. The moment she opened the door, her face was cold as stone. She announced she was cutting all ties with me, severing our relationship completely. We were each other's only family. I couldn't comprehend what would make her say something so cruel. Before I could ask why, she slammed the door in my face. Back home, I discovered an email on my computer, one I'd supposedly sent to my sister. It was filled with vicious insults. The message even said I wanted nothing more than to watch her die. No wonder she suddenly despised me, but I never wrote that email. Overwhelmed with grief, I collapsed on the floor and drifted into an exhausted sleep. My daughter found me there sometime later and woke me. The moment I sat up, she was thrown to the ground by some invisible force. When I moved to help her, she scrambled away from me, trembling, screaming for her father. My husband refused to believe my explanations. After all, we were the only two people in the room. I retreated to the living room, knowing it was there somewhere. I couldn't see it, but I knew it was watching.
Don't hit a little girl! Hit me!
I grabbed a knife from the kitchen, then found a large bag of coffee grounds and scattered them across the floor. If anything approached me, the disturbed grounds would give it away. Then I could strike first. I fixed my eyes on the doorway and waited. Hours passed. Nothing. That's when I realized my phone was missing. I used the landline to call it, and the ringtone came from above, from the ceiling. I dragged over a ladder and climbed up into the attic crawl space, following the sound. There it was, my phone, waiting for me. When I opened it, I found new photos, pictures of me sleeping, taken from a third-person perspective. A text message arrived at that exact moment. It had wanted me up here. I was trapped in the attic now with only one way out. I watched the exit carefully, then grabbed a can of paint I'd spotted earlier and hurled its contents toward the opening. For a split second, the paint revealed its outline, a shape that shouldn't exist, before it vanished again into nothingness.